Hello everyone and welcome back to another very beautiful chess game by Bobby Fischer from a chess Simul from 1964. This was a 36-board chess Simul in the United States and his opponent is Leslie Weeks. A funny name, let me make a joke about it. Is Weeks too weak for Bobby Fischer? Let's see. Okay, so Bobby Fischer starts the game with pushing the e-pawn e4, c6. What is this? Of course, the Caro-Kann defense. Knight to c3, d5. Knight to f3, developing the bishop, asking a question, bishop takes on f3, queen takes on f3, e6, d4, knight to f6, developing the bishop, d takes, knight takes, exchanging the pieces, and then knight to d7. Well, you might ask what happens if queen takes on d4, which was playable, then white castles. Knight to d7 and then rook to d1, and you can see that white has pretty active position, but black is a pawn up, so pluses and minuses. Bishop takes on e4, knight to d7, and Bobby Fischer castled. Bishop to e7, rook to d1, and also black castled. c4, knight to f6, defending the bishop, and queen to c7, bishop to f4, defending the queen with the bishop, bishop to g5, and threatening to capture the knight, and then, so capturing the pawn, bishop to e7, rook from a to c1, centralizing the rooks, bishop to b3, by Bobby Fischer. Weeks played rook to d7, but Bobby Fischer played the most annoying move possible for his opponent. The most annoying move possible, what might that be? Bobby Fischer pushed the pawn d5, not wasting any time, and he wants to open up the position. E takes on d5, c takes on d5, and doubling the rooks, but it is too late. Bobby Fischer captured the pawn. D takes on c6, and this is going to create a pawn island. Rook takes on d1, bishop takes on d1, b takes on c6, and this is creating a pawn island. In this position, white is threatening to capture the pawn. That is losing for black, so this is why b takes on c6, and then bishop to b3 by Bobby Fischer. c5, targeting the weakness, h6, and Bobby Fischer is targeting the weakness, queen to f5, and attacking the pawn for 3 times, and black is defending the pawn basically for 2 times. How to defend? Well, black is not defending, and black played king to f8. Let's take it back. Obviously, in this position, I think if defending with the knight, then landing on f7. And if defending with the rook, if rook to c8, what would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? Can you guess the next move, the best move for white? Actually, in this position, white has a very strong move. Can you guess that move? It looks like black is holding his ground, but this pawn is a weakness. It is most definitely a weakness, but white has a very strong move. Can you see that move? Let me wait for a couple of seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is the move. Queen to g6. Did you see this move? The f pawn is pinned. This pawn is pinned. And if pushing the c pawn, then simply rook takes on c4. And if capturing the queen, then rook takes queen, and this is check. And after moving the king, rook takes on c8, and this is losing for black. So c4 doesn't work because of rook takes on c4. And if bishop goes back, bishop to d8, defending with the queen, then bishop takes on h6 is a very strong move. It is extremely strong and threatening checkmate. Or actually rook takes on c5 is also very strong for white. So okay, as you can see, after queen to f5, Bobby Fischer is actually threatening to play queen to g6, and also attacking the pawn. This is why king to f8, unpinning the f pawn, but then landing on c5. Bishop takes, rook takes on c5, and Bobby Fischer is a pawn up. Queen to d7, not exchanging the queens. Queen to d6, queen to c4 by Bobby Fischer. And basically he's threatening checkmate. Queen takes on f7. Checkmate, so defending with the rook. Check, blocking, and then g3, a prophylactic move, rook to c7. Would you exchange the rooks? Bobby Fischer played bishop to a4 by Bobby Fischer. And we have rook takes on c8. If capturing the queen, what happens then? Then rook takes on e8. Checkmate. And there is no defense. Black is getting checkmated. So for the second time, Bobby Fischer is threatening checkmate. Rook takes, queen takes, and then queen to e5. Bobby Fischer said, enough of this nonsense. He captured the knight. Takes, simplifying the game and getting in with the king aggressively. King to e4, and then Weeks resigned. So apparently Mr. Weeks was too weak for Bobby Fischer. What do you think about this chess game? It was a beautiful chess game by Bobby Fischer. Obviously in the final position, white is a pawn up. And while black is going to be busy babysitting the pawn in the queen side, white is going to collect the pawns in the king side, and this pawn endgame is losing for black. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.